go.
Hi, we're going to do a boil out today. When you do a boil out, turn the machine off. Drain it down. You're going to have this red handle. It's going to go down. It's going to start draining into the tub. And up here, you're going to start cleaning and scrubbing. Before you fill the hose or connect the hose up and fill it up, make sure the vat is empty. Now you're going to take the hose and you're going to put it on. And we're going to get rid of the oil that was in the pot now that's down into the pot drain. And we're going to put it into the back here. Our handles are the same right here. And this is where we're going to push the pump. It starts to come out. Once you fall, hit the off button right here again, the pump. And then you're going to unhook the hose. It's very hot. And then you're going to drain the hose out. We're going to dump this portion now into the pot. Come up. Again. If it's heavy, you get two people to do it. Push this up in, lift it up. Grab both ends, go up. Red handle is down. You're gonna now put it to the closed position, and we're gonna take the degreaser. We're going to put 20 ounces in this full strength. Before we pour all of this into a pot, there's a stack back here. On the pressured ones, we dump it down. We're going to put a little bit back into the stack. And it comes out here, so you want to make sure your drain's coming out. It's cleaning out that tube inside there. Dump it down.
Next, we're going to grab a pot of water, as Lane has, and dump it in.
You're just going to keep filling that until it's all the way up. Once the pot is filled, you're going to come down here and push the cook. It's going to go through just like you're regularly starting it up. So you hit P, it goes into the program, you hit clean out, and yes. And it goes into clean out mode. Once you get that out, you're taking your pot out of the way, and you're going to take the nut here and you're going to untwist it all the way out. And when you do that, sometimes you get a little bit of oil that drips out. You're going to take the pot all the way out. We're going to take this fry pot all the way back to the pressure washer. So we're going to take this all off. We're going to clean every bit inside here. Usually when you're cleaning this pot out, it's full of crud and grud. You're going to take a box and plastic and dump everything in there. But this one was cleaned the night before, so it's pretty well cleaned. So to get this out of here, it's pretty warm. You're going to take and use the side of this pan. You bend down on this, and it'll pop off like that. And grab the other end and pull it off. We're going to replace this pad itself inside there with a new pad once everything is cleaned and dried off. Spray degreaser on all of the grease to clean them all. Today we're going to flip the gasket. So we're going to undo these screws. Then we're going to take inside of this rubber here and get behind it. Try not to poke through the rubber. Once you get underneath it, then you can grab the rubber and you can pull it all the way out. You're going to clean the rubber. You're going to dump it into the solution, and then you're going to wipe this all the way out and clean it out. Then you're going to take the gasket, once it's dry, flip it and put it back up in. Okay, installing, you have these little nubs that are on these out here, and then you have a sharp edge going all the way around here. You want to make sure that the gasket gets beyond those points, and then you can push it in. So rotate it to the inside out. Then you're going to want to seat the gasket down. The fastest way to do that is to take your lid, put it down, latch it, and then twist this down and it'll seat the gasket. Now your gasket is seated and you can put your screws back in. So once it's up here, you're going to bring this lid down and close it just like you normally would. You're going to take this pin out, hold it, and then bring your hand back up, and that takes the armature off, so now you can clean the inside of the lid and this armature. So while this is boiling, come up here and you're going to scrub these other pieces up top so we can get some of that. And there's a little spring right up in the top, right up here. We want to get some of this up inside there. We want to clean the dead weight and area around here. We want to grab the long prong, stick it right inside here, clean that out. Some right over here. You're not going to be able to stick it down in there, but at least you can get this cleaned up to the side there. Then we're going to take this dead weight, you're going to undo it. You're going to clean on the dead weight and the inside of here. We want to check this O-ring to make sure it's not cracked and broken. So if you do get a dead weight and the O-rings like this are out, please let me know. Once you get it to boil out, it goes to the 15 minutes, just turn it off. Once it's ready, we're going to drain. We're going to put the pot underneath. We're going to take the red handle and you're going to go down and you're going to start filling that pot up and then shut it back off. So now we're going to choose a drain to pour it down. Right now we've already done these two recently, so we're going to go find another one and dump it down in. Right here you can see it has a boil out. It's kind of brown. When I scrub it, that's what you want to be doing when this is starting to go down. We want to make this nice and shiny. So some people are always asking, why do we have curved ones? Well, right here, we get in between and we can clean in between each one of these. So now we're going to rinse out the pot. And to do that, you put that pan underneath, turn the handle so it's draining, and then you're just going to take this and get everything that you can. Now we're going to pour this out, but make sure you rinse that out a couple of times. So once everything's back together, we're going to dry everything off before we put the oil back. Okay, when you come over to this point and you're ready to dump the oil in, everything's dried off and completely clean. Make sure you're closed and up.
So when you're filling up the oil, you want to make sure that when you are putting in the cold oil, you don't want to fill it up where we normally would, because the oil is cold and when things get warm, they expand. And so once this is fully heated up, it'll be where it needs to be.
So at the very end, you make sure everything's clean, the oil's up, Lid's all clean, sparkly, everything's nice. You're on, and it's heating up.
Yeah, I kind of.
And that's how we boil.